Everything but cut tobacco. Never did cut no tobacco.
My mother sure loved flowers, honey. We had a big yard. I lived on a farm. We had 75 acres. And a big yard, 13-room house.
Where you live at?
West Bend up in Powell County. You know where that is?
That's where my sons, I've got 3 boys buried up there. West Bend?
Yeah.
Yeah. They say...
Where they buried up on top of the hill there?
Yeah.
Well, I know where that is.
You know where the bridge is at, you go over Mountain Parkway?
Yeah.
Right on the right there, you go up a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know where you're talking about.
Yeah, they're buried up there. A lot of good friends buried up there, and then I've got one boy buried on his farm on Miller Hunt Road.
I know where that is, too.
So he had a heart attack, and that's where he want to be put. You know, that cemetery just about full up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I heard? I heard people are dying to get in there.
Yeah, I know it. Every day and night. They say up there at Clay City, everything is full of water. Houses and everything.
Yeah, flooding it like crazy. The same thing down here at Kentucky River. It's out on banks and everywhere.
My son took me down there the other day, and then all this water coming, it's probably up in the road down there now, up 2 miles.
Yeah. See, my mama had all these flowers, and these other brothers didn't want to fool with her flowers. Now, I really love working for her flowers. She said, Claxon, I want you to stay here today because my daddy wanted to take us to the field to work. I want you to stay here today and work my flowers out. Well, my mother would tell my daddy, I want him to stay home here, and they'd get into it. What are you going to do with him? I want him to work my flowers out. And they'd get into it about, what are you going to do with all these flowers? She said, now you just go on and raise what you raise, and I'm going to raise these flowers, and I want Claxon to stay here and work them out for me. Because my other brothers didn't want to do it. See, they'd knock all the blossoms off of them, cut up some of them down. But I swear to God, when I was working her flowers, if I knocked the bloom off from that, it hurt me worse than it did her, honey. I'd want to cry, because I know how my mama was about flowers. I tried to take care of them.
Yeah.
And they'd be out there in that hot sun now, chopping out tobacco or thinning corn, clean the corn out in that hot sun. I'd be there working in her flowers here. She kept gingerbread made. She made gingerbread. My daddy had to have something sweet. Every time he eat, he had to have something sweet. And my mama made gingerbread because he made sorghum molasses every year. She'd take them sorghum molasses and make that gingerbread out of. She had 2 crocks. You know what them crocks is, 3-gallon crocks. She'd fill both of them up full of gingerbread at one time. Just keep making gingerbread till she filled them up. And when my daddy eat, he'd drink a glass of milk and get a piece of that gingerbread. Well, here she come out when I'm working in them flowers. My mama come out, it'd be hot, man, about 90 degrees.
Yeah.
She come out of the house with a big glass that tall full of iced tea and a big piece of that gingerbread. Here, you lay that hole down now and get over under that tree and sit down and you eat and drink this. So I'm sitting there eating, drinking this, and drinking that iced tea. I said, yeah, other fellas is crazy. Now, they could be here instead of me. But
yeah.